Steal from the best. I go to a math teachers conference every year, and one of my favorite presenters is Kim. Last year she made a recommendation to steal from the best. In this video I'm going to introduce some of the best teachers I have found on YouTube to tell you what I appreciate about each of them. This list of teachers is not even close to being a comprehensive list. I find great lessons from teachers I have never even heard of before. I think it's worthwhile to observe things they have in common, yet how they have their own style that makes their lessons distinctive and special. And finally, to decide how to take what we can learn from them that we can incorporate into our own distinctive teaching style. When I say steal from the best, let me be clear that I'm not advocating using their copyrighted material and presenting it as your own, but in copying the best of their techniques and style in making your own presentations and lessons. If you use one of their particular explanations in a presentation, I recommend giving them credit for it. The first teacher we'll look at today is Sal Khan. He has made over 1,600 videos with over 17 million views total at present. He says that making these educational videos is his full-time occupation. He handles everything from 1+1 to advanced calculus to high finance. He even has some videos on chemistry, biology, statistics, and even more. Current economics is a favorite of his. This is what his videos look like. All you see is colored pens writing on black while he narrates. No fancy graphics. The thing that impresses me most about Sal is that in reviewing his resume and looking at the breadth of topics and levels he teaches, his sheer power of intellect. His intelligence quotient is probably about twice what mine is, yet with all that intelligence he comes across with a very understandable approach, never talking down to the viewers. For such an intellect to have such an approachable and accessible delivery style is a thing of beauty. The next teacher we'll look at is Minkus BC. His name is Wayne, and he's a retired math teacher and coach who lives in Canada. He has 115 videos and is apparently not making any new ones at this time. He has over 1 million total YouTube views. He has a website, mathhiker.com. His videos are very simple. They are mostly footage where you see his hand writing on paper. He'll occasionally bring out a graphing calculator and maybe make a personal appearance now and then. He does many of his videos in series. This video is part of a series in factoring. He has a great series on solving quadratic equations. He has a humorous approach, and I've used a couple of his ideas in my videos on quadratic equations, of course giving him credit. I like his humor, good nature, and common sense. I recommend looking at some of his videos to look at a great conversational style. Now we come to Patrick JMT, who has a huge following. He has had over 8 million views. He doesn't do this full-time, but has some sort of relationship with ThinkWell, where he is able to devote a lot of time to making videos. He is quite young, in his early 30s I think, and is quite ambitious about making videos and expanding his viewership. He has over 600 videos ranging from algebra through calculus. His website is www.patrickjmt.com. In his words, no songs, no dancing, no frills, no calculators, no pretty computer graphics, no edutainment. Just a pen, some paper, and that's it. He has an easy conversational style. One interesting thing is that he writes left-handed, which means that as he writes from left to right, his hand covers what he has just written. In spite of this natural handicap, he does quite well, and I recommend watching some of his videos as well. And finally, there's Yay Math. This man, Robert, has been making videos for over 2 years. He has over 500,000 views at present, and that from only 60 videos posted through the present on YouTube. He has a website, yaymath.org. His novelty is that he makes his videos in front of a live classroom. As he launches into his lesson, he'll have fun with the students. There's a little chant he has at the beginning about Yay Math. The videos will be for 8 minutes or so, then we'll stop mid-lesson with the invitation to see the complete lesson at the website, which is free of charge. I think that the interactive component in front of a live classroom adds a lot to the examples of what can be done in presentations. Also, the goodwill, humor, and optimistic attitude towards math are great contributions that all as presenters can learn from. In addition to these 4 gentlemen featured, this is a longer list of teachers whose videos are also very good, and I wanted to post the YouTube user IDs of these teachers here as well, so you can check out their work as well if you're interested. I'll stop here for a minute. Let's examine what these teachers, especially the first 4 featured, have in common. The first thing I notice is that they are unassuming in their teaching. They speak plainly and do not go over the heads of their audience. As teachers, they will not browbeat or insult their students, but explain in understandable ways the concepts being taught. Secondly, they are not perfectionists. They make mistakes like normal people do while working problems. If they were perfectionists, they would take a much longer time to make videos and wouldn't be nearly as prolific in making these videos. Just last night I was watching Mr. Kahn solve a 3-equation system, and he made a mistake, later corrected by annotations. I think that seeing these good teachers make a few mistakes and misstatements once in a while can give their students hope that they don't need to be perfect either. This has been Steal from the Best. Thanks for viewing.